Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to F1 2020 My Team Career Mode.
We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Anthony, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of Turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Good job yesterday from Vattari Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Smith, Kvyat, Daniel Ricciardo, and Giotto, Magnussen, Ocon, Norris, and Charles Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Alexander Albon, and Verstappen, Joe, Vettel, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Nicholas Latifi, King, Stroll. They've taken a grid penalty, De Vries, and Nobuharu Matsushita. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So welcome back to the Italian Grand Prix.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So Vattari Bottas has put his car on pole position this weekend. Shay Smithey, he qualified in 3rd position. So both cars had a decent run in practice and qualifying. So this is the 13 lapper of the Italian Grand Prix. And what sort of magic can the boys do today? So we're going to fill it up to 17 laps. So at track temperature is 34 degrees, in air it's 26 degrees. We have a look at the tyre strategy. So we're going to stay on softs for 7 laps and mediums on 6 laps. So let's get down to the race and let's start this Grand Prix. So this is the start of the Italian Grand Prix 2024 Season 5. Here we go. Shay's going to put his car in super mode. Oh, what a start, Shay Smithey. What a start to the young Australian. What an absolute blistering start. So Vattari won the Belgian Grand Prix in his last Grand Prix. Shay came in the start of the 2024 Italian Grand Prix. We are on board with Vattari Bottas, who qualified in pole position. His teammate Shay Smithey qualified in third position. Now we're on board with Shay Smithey from 3rd to 1st position. What an absolute start from Shay Smithey in this Grand Prix. So this is a 13 lapper of the Italian Grand Prix. The last 2 race Grand Prix winners have been Vattari Bottas, winning the British Grand Prix and the Belgian Grand Prix. Can Shay Smithey put an end to that today and have his 6th race victory today? Already Vattari Bottas has had 6 wins of the season so far. So Shay Smithey is on the super softs in his first stint of this Grand Prix. Same with his teammate Vattari Bottas. No, sorry, Bottas is on the mediums. So that's his strategy in this Grand Prix. So once again, normal, we will stay on the race leader for 2 laps of the Grand Prix. Then we go to 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, depending on the Grand Prix race length. In this case, it's a 13 lapper. So this is the 2nd lap for Shay Smithey. Is absolutely showing dominance so far in this Grand Prix. Can he keep his World Championship alive? Make it a 4th one? Or can Vattari Bottas say otherwise? So we believe Shay will be coming into the pits in lap 10, Bottas in lap 9. Oh, going out wide a bit there. So on board with Bottas now. So lap 3, Bottas is having quite a pretty good season so far. He doesn't know what his future holds for next season, but if he wins this Drivers' Championship, he will have many offers for Formula 1 seats for next year, or he might stay at Mercedes-FiveFa for the 2025 season, depending on how the team is looking. So behind Bottas is a Mercedes AMG in Pierre Gasly. He qualified 2nd for this Grand Prix, just ahead of Shay in 3rd position. And then we'll have a McLaren in 4th. On board with Pierre Gasly. This is lap 4. Having a good season so far in his new team this year, after Lewis Hamilton retiring at the end of the 2023 season, and then Vattari Bottas departing the Mercedes AMG team for the Mercedes-FiveFa F1 racing team. So it's an all new driver change for the Mercedes AMG team this year. And they are currently, Pierre Gasly is on the softs. Gee, listen to them cars, they're absolutely sick. And now we are going on board with the McLaren driver. That will be Danny Kvyat in the McLaren. And then there's an Alfa Toro driver behind the McLaren of Kevin Magnussen, or is it Daniel Ricciardo? have a look after this lap, see who it is. Start of lap 6 and we are on board with an AlphaTauri driver. And it is Kevin Magnussen, and right behind him is his teammate Daniel Ricciardo, and then it is Luca, and then Lando Norris. Listen to that Honda engine racing car. Beautiful racing here today. Beautiful day in Italy. Now we'll go on board with Daniel Ricciardo. What can that Aussie do? Can he get a couple of positions? First he needs to overtake his teammate Kevin Magnussen in car 20 of the AlphaTauri. Father, come on man, speak. Come on Ricciardo, get up there mate. Hopefully everyone has been enjoying this F1 MyTeam career mode content coming to you from the FiveFa channel. Oh, can Daniel Ricciardo make a move on Kevin Magnussen? Okay, let's go up the water boys, and there's a bit of a battle between these two. And there, now we're back on board with Shay Boy. This is lap 8. I believe so. If that's the case, should we go on board with Vattari Bottas? Well, Vattari would be pitting in first, I think. But Shay's got a massive advantage, about 5 or 6 seconds in front of Bottas. Massive advantage. Just driving cleanly at the moment. Okay, now we will go on board with Bottas. He should be pitting in, and he does. Okay, nice. So there's a couple cars pitting in. Bottas, Kvyat, Gasly, and Kevin Magnussen. So this has to be a super duper quick pit stop, and it is. And Vattari, he goes on hards. What? He goes on hards. And there we go, Shay Smithey is still out on the track. He should be coming in for the yellows, the medium tyres. But let's wait and see. Because it's an interesting call, because it was mediums for Bottas. For his pit stop, he was going to go on the super softs, and that's the red tyre compound. So let's see what Shay Smithey will do. He should be coming on to the mediums in this pit stop. So that is the yellow tyres. So now he's coming in. Let's see what sort of pit strategy he has taken upon him. Oh no, he's also going on the hard tyres. Oh, so both Mercedes-FiveFa racing cars are on the hard tyres. Wow, that's different. Who would have guessed that one? So if people have noticed that there's a couple of sponsorships missing on the Mercedes cars today, we couldn't get back to the race, couldn't get back to the factory to put them on, unfortunately. So we have a bit of a bad car today. There's a couple of sponsors on there, but we didn't have our proper stuff here with us this race weekend. So hopefully in the next Grand Prix, round 13, sorry, our car will have our sponsors on it. Looking a bit bare, but the colour schemes are looking sensational on the Mercedes-FiveFa Car 9. So Shay's got a massive advantage now. It's 9 to 10 seconds advantage over second place Bottas. But we will go on board with Vattari Bottas. So he's currently in second position. There's about 2 laps left of the Italian Grand Prix. And right behind Bottas is Kevin... Is it Kevin Magnussen or Danny Kvyat? I need to study these drivers, what teams they are on. Absolute great view from above in the helicopter, looking at Bottas racing. Listen to that car, absolutely roaring. Brilliant racing today by these boys. Who would have thought Shay absolutely dominating the Italian Grand Prix, especially over Vattari Bottas, who's got probably the quickest, fastest car out there, even faster than his own teammate. Okay, so let's go on board with the McLaren. This is the last lap, because I think between the McLaren and AlphaTauri there will be a lead position change, and it looks like Kevin Magnussen has bumped out Danny Kvyat for second. For third. So they're still fighting for it. Can Magnussen get him? Gee, what a race. These two are so competitive. Oh, massive brake lock up. Okay, now we're on Bottas, and here we go. Shay will win. The Grand Prix, and here comes Kevin. Here comes Vattari Bottas. No, sorry, there's one more lap left. And here we go, and Kevin Magnussen has earned himself third position. Fantastic racing there by the Dame. Oh god, this is great racing by these guys. Can Shay get his car over the finishing line? This is the final lap of the 2024 Italian Grand Prix. Shay with a massive lead over Bottas. It's about 9 or 10 or maybe 11 seconds now. Take his car to victory lane. And here comes Bottas, a long way down the road. And here comes Shay Boy. He will win the 2024 Italian Grand Prix. Well done, big fella. And in second spot is his teammate Vattari Bottas. He will earn himself a nice second spot in this Grand Prix also. And then in third it's Shay Smithey will win the 2024 Italian Grand Prix. This is a pretty good race result for him this weekend, and the fuel light has come on in his car, and Shay will win the Grand Prix. Well done, Shay Smithey. Great Grand Prix today. From start to finish, absolute great performance. So driver day goes to Kevin Magnussen. Well done, son. What a race for Shay Smithey. Wow.
Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team.
So we won the Constructors Team Championship by a mile. Shay Smithey once again, his sixth first position of the season. Happy team at, happy pit, happy team crew at Mercedes-FiveFa F1 Racing. So who that is, that's Charles Leclerc finishing in ninth position for the Ferrari.
Well, what a thrilling end.
So who are the top three today? So Shay Smithey, Australian, winning the Grand Prix. In second is the Finn in Vattari Bottas, and in third position must be a new driver at Toro.